Hey everybody, this is TJR, and I want to share my latest vinyl and CD acquisitions that I've gotten so far this month, including one album that was a holdover from last month that I forgot to talk about, and we're going to break the shrink wrap on this little baby here that I just completed a video on the other day, talking about the rather poor treatment this received from Target and their delivery. Anyways, though, you can watch that video if you like. But before we do, I want to show you an album that was a holdover from last month. I purchased this album, but forgot to talk about it, and I want to talk about it now. This is OK Human by Weezer. Now, I'll be honest, I've never been a huge Weezer fan. I've picked up their very first album when it came out in the 90s, and I enjoyed it. But for whatever reason, I just didn't feel compelled to pick up, subsequent releases. Although I've enjoyed their hit singles, and I think they have released a lot of really fun and creative videos. I think what kind of drew me to this one here was hearing Rivers Cuomo talk in interviews about his admiration for Brian Wilson and wanting to create something sonically similar, and wanting to set out to create something, basically to say, I want to try to create a musical masterpiece. And that's going to be a topic of a video if I do review this, is can you actually do that? Can you set out and say, hey, we're going to make a masterpiece? I picked this one up on vinyl. I thought about getting it on CD, but I think one of the reasons I got it on vinyl was because, one, I just really like this artwork, and when I listened to it, I wanted to be able to just sit and look at this artwork here and just check out all the detail. I am glad that I picked it up on vinyl because it sounds great. I haven't reviewed the album on the channel yet because I was hoping that Robert and I would be able to get together soon and start doing episodes of Music Worth Buying, and I wanted to save it for that. But let me just go ahead and show it to you. Of course, there's this amazing front cover. Here is the back cover. And I'll show you the insert here. The sleeve is very nice. It has this great photo. Here's the lyrics. It's on standard black vinyl here. Let me see if I can pull some of it out there for you. There we go. But my only real complaint about it is not about the music, but just the fact that it didn't come with a download card. I always think that's very important. Vinyl fans do like to own a digital copy. So I think it's always important that you do that, and they didn't do that with this. So they lose a few points on that, but I'll talk more about the album hopefully later. And I will say, though, that this album sounded great on vinyl. Even though I can't compare it to the CD version, I thought it sounded great on vinyl. And so, like I said, hopefully I can talk about this one with Robert. I'm hoping we can do episodes of Music Worth Buying. So now let's talk about March and what I've gotten so far. First, I was able to get a release that I've been wanting to get on vinyl for some time. I'm a big fan of Beck, and there are certain artists that I find that I particularly like hearing on vinyl. Beck has been one of them. Norah Jones is another. And this here, just got it here. I've just pulled it out of the cardboard box for you here. And this is One Foot in the Grave by Beck. This is the deluxe edition on vinyl. Now, One Foot in the Grave was initially released as a single CD. It was recorded before Mellow Gold, but didn't get released till after the success of that album. And then some years later, it was released as a deluxe edition CD with 2 CDs with a ton of bonus tracks. And it came with this little booklet here, multi-fold-out booklet here. Lots of pictures and lyrics and everything. But anyways, though, the vinyl version came out a while back, but it's always been rather expensive. It's kind of been in the, around the $35 range because it's a 2-disc set on 180 gram vinyl. But I recently found it available, brand new. And let me open up the inside here for you. There we go. Back cover. All these pictures were in the CD release. There is a version of the booklet here that is just a 4-page insert here, but it's everything from that booklet, just done like this. The lyrics are easy to read because they're bigger, of course. And here is the actual record. And I like these sleeves here. These are really heavy duty sleeves here. Anti-static. You know, once again, I think that should be a standard. Anti-static sleeves. I do purchase anti-static sleeves so that if a record that I buy does not have anti-static, I'll just replace it myself, you know. But I really do think that should be a standard for newer releases. And this album, by the way, I'll just talk about it briefly. It's a very lo-fi album. It's very, very in the basement sounding. And at times it has some of the more disturbing tracks by Beck. There are a few instruments here where instruments are deliberately out of tune, and voices are recorded with extreme distortion. And I realize it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I really just love the quality of this album. The kind of, I should say the quality when I say that, I should say like the kind of low-key, lo-fi quality of it. It has some of the most authentic sounding traditional blues that Beck's ever done is on this album as well. And then there's just some of his kooky quirkiness as well, which I've always really enjoyed. But yeah, and I listened to the vinyl, and I thought it sounded great. Like I said, really enjoying hearing Beck on vinyl. And so I'm not replacing my CDs. These are in addition to. I think they're an experience of their own, just like listening to them on CD. So now, here is a brand new album, and this is called Hunter and the Dog Star by Edie Brickell and New Bohemians. And, of course, you know, I picked up their first album back in the 90s. I picked up the second one. But then Edie Brickell kind of fell off my radar. I know she got married to Paul Simon. She did release some solo albums. She released some albums with comedian Steve Martin. And she released some additional albums with the No Bohemians from time to time. And, but let me just go ahead and show you this. I haven't heard this one yet. I mean, I've heard the album. I've streamed it on Tidal and really liked it. And once again, I debated, do I want to get CD? Do I want to get vinyl? I decided to get it on vinyl. It was inexpensive enough. And also, I really like this artwork. And I just thought, yeah, I really want to see this, just this vinyl size, basically. Here is the sleeve here. Once again, a reproduction of the artwork here. On the other side, we have lyrics. Nice heavy-duty sleeve here. And this is on standard black vinyl. Also, this came with no download card. So again, shame on them for not doing that. I digitize my records, but, you know, you need to give download cards for vinyl fans because they want digital copies too. Anyways, oh, and one other thing I thought I'd tell you. The Weezer album. I decided I would get this, and the next thing I knew, it just wasn't available hardly at all. It wasn't available on Amazon anymore. Resellers were now charging a lot of money for it all of a sudden. I was lucky enough to be able to order it through Barnes & Noble and just get it at a decent retail price, you know, and, you know, had to just order it there and go pick it up. But anyways, though, just an interesting fact how this album just sold so quickly on vinyl, and then, boom, it just wasn't available anywhere, and then high-priced from other sellers. So now, here is the Black Crowes anniversary edition of Shake Your Moneymaker. This is the exclusive Target edition. Now, I talked about this release coming out, and I talked about how it was going to be in standard, deluxe, and super deluxe edition. And I really didn't feel like I wanted the super deluxe edition. I figured I would just get the 2 CD version, the deluxe edition. Which would be the album and then the CD of bonus tracks. The Super Deluxe Edition was going to also include a CD of a live performance and a whole bunch of Gugas with it. And but then I found out about this Target Edition that actually would be a 3 CD set. It would have the CD of the album, the remastering. It would have the bonus tracks, and then it would have the live concert CD, but just in CD packaging. And it was a lot less than the Super Deluxe Edition. It just wouldn't have all the Gugas. And I thought, I really don't need those. And I decided, I'm just going to get this. And of course, I did a video about how shabbily this was delivered. Normally, you know, if I pre-order anything, I try to pick it up, but the only option was delivery. I couldn't go pick it up. So I went with their delivery service, and boy, was it bad. You can watch that video. Anyway, so let me kind of cut open this shrink wrap here, and we'll take a look at this here. I have not actually been able to give this a look yet. There we go. And pull that off. Very good. Yeah. Let's take a look. Oh, there we go. And let's see here. Okay, let's take a look at the back. There we go. And so yeah, we've got 3 discs here. I'm going to take a look here. Let's see. It looks like we got the 3 discs. Looks like we've got a booklet here. Yes, we do. Got a little booklet here. Let me put my glasses on here so I can get a better look at this here. There we go. Oh, okay. It's a little fold out. One of these that kind of folds out like a poster, or a little mini poster, basically. There we go. Upside down. Yeah. And then we've got the 3 discs. And to me, the most important thing about this release was just getting the discs of music more than the little extra gewgaws. I didn't think they were that big a deal, to be honest. Someone commented on my channel and said that the Super Deluxe Edition was smaller than they expected it to be, but that everything advertised was there. Yeah. So, yeah, we've just got the 3 discs here. Let me see here. There we go. Yeah, this is called the Homecoming Concert. So this is the extra disc you get. And so this wasn't that much more expensive than the 2 CD version. In fact, it was just a couple bucks more. Of course, I had to pay shipping so that they could manhandle it and mangle the package. Once again, you can watch that video. But there we go. And of course, great album. Hopefully I will do a review, or once again, get to talk with Robert about this, have us together talking about it, and discuss the bonus tracks, the live concert, and of course the album has stood the test of time. We all know it's a really good album. Anyways, though, those are my pickups for this month in March so far. There may be some more. We'll see. We'll see. At any rate, though, please let me know what you've picked up lately. And if you like these videos, please click like, click subscribe, and share them on your social media so that other people can see them. And I want to just thank everybody for watching, and I hope you all stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.